Let me know when.
Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about controllers, and before that, we will teach you how to order your dependencies in the unit tests. So, my brother Burim will be working on that, and yeah, let's get started.
Okay, so we're doing this back.
Okay, let's share your screen first.
Oh,
Okay, now we can see your screen.
you can see it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing that. Making sure these are on the
Mm-hmm.
same line. Okay. And dependency, this is the one that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I meant by dependencies, I mean brokers. So our service depends on the brokers, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So brokers are here.
Yeah, every broker here, yes.
So this is
Yeah, let's
good.
let's fix tabs first, and then we can
Okay.
talk about the order of
Okay.
dependencies.
We'll finish the tab. I think this one needs a little tab here.
Maybe a little
No.
space, not tab.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
There you go. That's all. And then do we need a space on here? Because I think
I
it's like
guess
too
not.
good, I think.
But we may need to break this already exists exception after equals because it looks longer than it should.
Okay, right here.
The
Two.
second,
No, the second one.
the
Okay.
yes, this one.
Okay, we can do that.
Can you double check? Okay. Yeah, it was too long.
Okay. So, and this one's good, or should I leave it like that? Or
Since it's multi-liner now, give it a space. Yes.
okay,
Just like this.
make it look nice. And then this one. What
Can you
the?
type Control KD?
Oh, where? Right here.
Yeah, in this file, Control KD.
Control AED. You said
KD.
KD.
Hmm. Does it look? Did it change anything or not? Can you scroll down a little?
I don't know if it did. There's like this thing here. I don't know.
No, it didn't. It
Okay.
so this should have changed the tabs. What
Okay.
you can also do, go to
Hmm.
the analyze from
And
from top
analyze right
navigation.
here.
Yes, code
Code and
cleanup,
code cleanup.
run code cleanup and profile. Yes, this guy.
One. Okay, this one. Okay.
Yes. So technically, which it should fix the tabs. Wow, what did it do?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Changes 17. He says.
yeah. Can you scroll down a little? Oh, it didn't change the tabs in the unit test project. Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
should probably undo what it did.
Undo it. Okay. Stage. No. Undo this one. This whole thing, right?
If you do like this, the our yeah, what you can do, just stage what we have changed, the file that we have changed.
Stage.
Stage, yeah, stage only what we have changed. It's a little at the bottom, I guess.
Okay, at the bottom, which was this one, right? Service.
Yes,
Foundation. Okay.
stage this one,
Okay. Click stage.
and yes, save it,
And then the other one, right?
and yes.
Oh, no, no, no. Okay. And then this one.
Yes, this guy. Yes, and unstage and undo the remaining.
Undo the rest.
Yeah, undo the rest of the changes.
Undo. Change.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is only for one file. Yeah, go to the changes. Tab.
Cancel. Oh, right here.
Yeah, can you unstage all, or I mean undo all at one time
Okay. Let me go to
once?
the option.
Oh, you can't.
I
Okay.
cannot do it. Undo it. What about? No, it just has a stage. All
Hmm.
or options. Open this. Switch to list view. Show filter or default action.
Hmm. Yeah, okay. So yeah, scroll up a little, and yeah, can you write? Can you go?
Okay,
Yeah, from here.
right here.
Yes, yes. Undo change.
Yes. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, let's fix manually everything.
Okay, let's do. I'll do it real quick. Which was this one? Let's see if this is too long.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 102, but it's longer than the method name. So.
Okay. There. That.
Hmm.
What about this one? This is good, I think. Because
Yeah.
already on the second line. Okay.
Hmm.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I didn't do these ones. These ones, I think the others did them. Okay, so these ones are good.
Hmm.
Okay, so these ones are good. Okay, so uh, everything looks good. Hold on, let me change these two right here. Because I think this one's with it below. He didn't put
Okay.
no space. Okay, so these are good. Okay, so
Okay.
now,
And now let's talk about the order of the mocks.
okay.
So the mocks are generally the dependencies of our service.
Mm-hmm.
So our service depends on these brokers in order to function properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So um, the order of these mocks should be in the order of
Of
uh,
that test that you're doing.
yeah, the logic of that test.
Okay.
So for example, as I said in the exceptions, before
Mm-hmm.
exceptions we use datetime broker invalidations. So our validations use datetime broker, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we write our exceptions tests, and we
Mm-hmm.
throw exception from the datetime broker, no matter which exception it is. We are just simulating the process of throwing exceptions using datetime broker, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So our datetime broker is called during the validations, and
Mm-hmm.
we are throwing, for example, SQL exception from datetime broker. Now,
Mm-hmm.
the logic of our tests will depend first on datetime broker. So the order should be in the should be the following: the datetime broker should come first, then
Okay.
once a datetime broker is uh, after datetime broker we
It'll be the
catch that
login.
exceptions. Yes, it will be logging. So
And then
the logging should
okay.
come second, and then we should verify that storage broker is never called. What
Okay.
is never called should always come last.
Okay. So this is for the dependency, right?
Yeah, this is for every exception test.
Okay.
This applies to every test you can write.
Okay, so we have to move the date up.
Hmm.
Okay, how we okay, where's that thing that we did all
Yeah,
the
you can do
arrow.
it using control or alt arrow.
Alt arrow. Okay, da. Yeah, okay. And then we do this down like this.
Yes,
I think that looks good. Okay.
yes.
And we do the same thing for this one as well.
Yeah, there are two empty lines. Just get rid of one,
Oh,
please.
sure, sure, sure.
And you should do the same for verify no other calls. Yes.
Okay, so this one goes up. Actually, alt.
Okay.
There we
Yes,
go.
now it's correct. Yes, it's
That's
correct.
good. And is there any other ones?
Yeah, we skipped through the previous ones.
Okay, so this one is good. This one we did the last time, so that one's
Okay.
good. So this one's good. I just finished that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is the dependency again. Okay. So we're doing the same thing for this. Alt up. Okay, we're taking this off. Storage login.
Okay.
Doing the same thing for this. Alt up.
Okay.
Okay. Then we'll check if there's any more. Okay. This one. Dependency as well. Okay, I do. Oh, oh,
Okay.
oh, I go out. Down. This one.
If this is one liner, I guess you don't need to select. You don't have to select it. You can
Okay.
just put your cursor on it, and it will know that you
Okay,
want to.
gotcha. Only the ones that are multiple liners. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that looks good. And then that's it. Looks like
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're complete here, right?
Yes. You can do a quick.
Quick run test.
quick run- Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. It would be good.
okay, run the test real quick. Which is the last one? Okay. Nobody's joining for the controllers tonight.
No. Interesting.
Okay, they're all fast,
Okay. Yeah.
so we're
Just
good.
stage the remaining changes as well.
Well, stage and okay. Let me
Yeah.
exit
If you
that.
look.
Okay, the stage one is right here, right? So
Yeah.
we do
You
on
should.
stage, right?
No, you should stage the remaining changes as well. So in the plus
Oh, these
sign
ones.
here.
Okay,
Yes.
stage these one. Okay. Okay. And then should I do save first?
Yeah, you have saved, I guess.
Okay, I saved it again, so just to be cautious. Now we go
Yeah, write a commit message.
code rub
Hmm.
and we call it fixed dependencies, right? Or fixed aligners.
Um, Fix orders, and yeah, you can say fix order.
Dependencies, right?
Yeah, of mocks or yeah, dependencies is too long. If you want to
Mocks.
write long word, yes,
That looks
yes,
good.
uh-huh,
Now we're doing commit stage and push.
yes.
And I should push it
Hmm.
to the PR that are created, and then you. Okay, I
Yes.
don't have to do pull request, right?
The pull request is already there. It should
It's
update
okay.
the PR automatically.
Okay, let
So
me
I'm sharing my
see.
screen.
Okay, let me stop my screen real quick. Okay.
So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see it. Yes.
Okay. So here we go to the pull request. So
Mm-hmm.
see, it's pending that build process.
Oh, okay.
Register refugee service, and here I have fix order
Fix.
mocks.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
But can you see here your profile picture is not
Why doesn't it
visible
show
because your because of your profile settings.
my profile settings? I have a
Hmm.
picture on my profile.
But your profile is private, I guess.
It's private.
The, yes.
Oh,
If
you need me to make it public?
yes. So if this is like this, your Git file cannot identify your profile, and it cannot track your progress.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
that's what I'm like. What is going on? Okay, let me hold on. Let me go fix that real quick.
let me go.
Okay.
Until then, I can have a quick.
Settings. Okay, profile. Get your personal. Wait a minute. Your profile.
Let me
Okay.
check ID.
Set status.
Hmm.
It says set status never. I said. What does that mean? Keep the status until you clear. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't show me anywhere where I have to make it public. Okay, accounts. No, 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 no. No, it's not what I want to do. Okay. Appearance. It says a public profile.
Is it public?
Yes. Select your official email display. Okay. Hold on. You have set your email address to private. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Okay, so the email. Okay, go to email and then uncheck keep my email private. Oh,
Can you please show this setting to everyone so that we can click
sure,
this
sure.
and show?
Okay,
So
let me share my
there's
screen.
yeah, it's you're sharing.
Oh, am I? Okay, hold on. I unshared it. Hold on. Let me go to it there. Okay, you can see my screen now?
Hmm.
Okay, here's wait. Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Good, good, you? Okay, so here.
So, brother, we are discussing one question here. So, if you notice in the PR, his his
Keep my email private. Okay, so I am gonna uncheck this
yeah,
to make it
his
public.
profile is not visible in the PR. So this if this is the case, Git file cannot identify your profile or your progress in the PR. So what
Mm-hmm.
you should do, you should not say that your email is private.
Yeah, so
Ah,
what I did is uncheck the keep my email address private to unprivate.
Hmm. Yeah, that's it.
That's how I did the changes, and that should be good, right? Good job. Da,
Yes.
da. And then not I have to save the changes or no? It's good. Okay, I think it should be good now.
Yeah, I'm reviewing the PR now. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
yesterday I saw your Albix, your comments.
hmm.
So we need to put basically based on order, or how we can decide. We need to put basically broker first, daytime broker first, then login broker first, and order. How we can decide it.
It's dynamic actually, and there's a logic behind ordering it everything. Brother Burim, can you please explain what we have just talked
Yeah,
about?
so for the dependency, we have to always so we're getting the data, then we're logging that, but we're not using the storage because we're not using that. So we're calling the data and then no, we're doing the data first. We're asking for the data, then we're calling for the login broker, and
Hmm.
then the storage we don't use. So that goes
Okay.
last. That's what OVEX says.
Okay. So what I understood from Brahman, because whenever first we are validating the data, we are validating the request, our data. So if it is some errors, then we are log that errors. then the last we are storing that data. So
Hmm.
means storage broker at the end, then login brokers, then the first level is basically the datetime broker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the order should be uh, how we order our dependencies in the logic of our test. So let me one more time explain this. For example, we are using our datetime broker to throw exceptions, right? To throw
Mm-hmm.
SQL exceptions. So
Yeah.
according to the logic of our test, we are using datetime broker first.
Mhm.
So it should come first in the
Mm-hmm.
test,
Okay.
in the then section. Then we are, after throwing exceptions using datetime broker, we are catching it and logging it, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
second dependency is logging broker. So the logging broker should come second. What about storage broker? We are verifying that storage broker is never called. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
it's coming at the end, right? So
Yeah.
it's coming in the third place. And the same logic applies to verify no other calls statements. So
Mhm. Okay. So,
so
but what if in our logic, for example, in the test cases, somewhere we are not using it logging datetime broker. For example, we are throwing a SQL exception based on logging datetime broker. But for example, on add,
yes.
okay, we are not depend on datetime broker. So in this case, how we can ordering?
Mhm. So do you remember at the beginning we didn't use datetime broker in our
Yeah,
validations as well, right?
yeah.
Before writing validations, we didn't specify datetime broker at all in our
Hmm.
happy path. However, after adding the validations that depend on datetime broker, what we did, we went to the happy path again. We
Okay.
added, we set up the datetime broker in the given section. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
And
yeah, I remember.
I guess, yeah, here. So we said that datetime broker returns random datetime, and then
Uh-huh.
here it should also come first because according to our logic,
Yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
According to our logic, it should come first, not the second,
yes,
because our logic goes through the datetime broker first, and
yeah.
then goes to the storage broker. So, brother Burim, can you do this real quick for me?
Which one is this? The logic?
This is logic, yes.
Okay, let me go to the logic. You need to share the screen or no?
Yeah, you can do it on your own and commit it,
Okay.
and then after that, until then, we can look at the we can look at
The
these
logic. Okay,
files.
so the logic add, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
So
it looks like storage is first, data is second, login is third. So I'm gonna switch the storage last.
are you talking about the verify
Then
no other
verify
calls
no
or
other
the
calls. Yeah.
No,
so in the verify no other calls, we are not using datetime broker, so it should go
Oh,
last.
okay. Oh, okay. So that should be last. Okay. It's just the other one. Okay.
Yeah, and you also need to change the verify statements as well. So datetime broker should come first.
Okay. Daytime broker should come first from
Sorry.
the then.
yeah.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Oh, we in the validations file also we need to change it.
Validation. Okay.
Yeah, you can share your screen, I guess.
Okay. Hold on. Da-da-da-da. Share screen. Okay. So that's already there. Data and storage on the first one, the given. And then on the then I changed the daytime first, storage second, and then the never. Or if I know other
Uh,
calls, I left the way you said daytime last.
Last, but logging broke. Yeah.
So
So hold on,
login broker.
hold on. We are not using logging broker here. It
Yeah,
should come first. Yeah, I was
Okay, so
mistaken.
login broker should be first here for the net.
Should come last because we are not using it.
Okay, login broker should be coming last, not daytime, right?
Yes.
but
So daytime should
I'll be
be second.
yeah, I'll be if we are not using it, then why we are calling it here? So I think it should no need to this thing call.
Yeah. No other calls, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, the last one,
So
Right.
what I
the last one.
understand, what I understand, uh, if you say verify no other calls, we make sure that somebody will not call it. If somebody will call it in the logic, in the happy pass, it will blow
Mhm,
up. It says you didn't verify any calls, but you are calling it.
mhm,
It
mhm,
will
mhm,
blow up
mhm.
if somebody tries to call it.
Uh,
I think the same problem I'm facing it.
Hmm.
I discussed. I send you a message. I think the
Yes,
same error. We will discuss later this thing.
yes. So, Brother Burim, go
mm-hmm.
to the happy path again. So,
So the happy path to the logic one.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, logic, yes. So,
Okay.
if you look at here, the last statements where if I know other calls, the
Mm-hmm.
daytime broker is second, but according to the logic, daytime broker will come first.
Well, this one right here.
Yeah, this is correct, but
That's correct.
in
But
the line
this
50,
one,
yes, yes,
line 50, the daytime will be second, right?
it should come
And
first here.
first.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I had the first time. You said no, that should be last.
Yeah, yeah, I was mistaken, brother.
Okay,
Like
okay.
that.
So it's
Yes,
daytime storage and then login, right?
yes.
Okay. And then let me save it. Should I do a code row for this?
No, go to the validations,
I
change
go
the
to
order
validate.
there too.
Okay. So this one we're doing the whole thing, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Actually.
let's look at every test.
Okay, let's
Probably.
see. So this one, storage login.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
No, because we are never calling storage broker, but logging broker is called one time.
Oh yeah, one time. Okay, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Then I move this.
And
Uh,
VNOs are correct here. Verify no other calls. Look. Oh, it's not correct. I'm
Yeah,
mistaken, brother. Yes, you are
it's
doing the
okay.
correct thing.
Okay, so login is first, storage is second, and daytime is not.
Yes,
It's supposed to be
yes,
last. Okay,
yes.
so that's good. And then now we're moving to theory. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so these are okay.
Hmm.
And then when, okay. So this is login data storage.
Yeah, the
Once,
daytime.
okay. So these are correct. So we're calling the login, we're calling the data, but we're not calling the storage.
Yeah, but the daytime brokers will
Should be
come
first.
first. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess it should be.
Okay, let's put this
Hmm.
down. Let's put this up.
Hmm.
And then change this. Data
Yes,
first.
yes.
Okay. And then storage second.
Logging second. It's correct.
Okay, login second, correct? Okay. And then storage,
Yes.
sorry, okay, okay. So that's good.
Hmm.
Then this one, it's logins, data. So we gotta change daytime first, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's there. Take this one out. And then here we're doing daytime. Okay. Storage login, okay, that's good. And then we're moving here. Okay, that's good. Login's
Hmm.
good. Okay, this one's
Yes,
good.
yes.
Okay, I think okay, so that one's good. And then this one is login daytime. Okay, so that's one we have to change. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, date, time,
Okay, now it's good.
logins. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I do control save. Go to get changes, code rub, and I'm gonna say fix order.
Yeah, fix order one more time.
Fix order of mock. Or is it's
Yes.
gonna be the same, right?
Yeah, it would be same, but it's not a big deal.
Ops. Okay, and I'm gonna say commit all and push.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be good. Should be pushed to the new one. Yep. Okay. Okay, stop sharing my screen.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
So
So
the
I
order
should.
looks fine here. Okay, daytime logging. Okay, daytime logging, and the tabs are good. Okay, I like it.
Okay. Yeah, I knew because when we were doing the code, I was like, I know there's gonna be some issues in it.
Hmm.
Yes.
I think Flo was doing it on purpose to make it issues.
So broker daytime worker. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Yeah,
that
this is
one.
good because there are different types of brokers. There are utility brokers, and there are okay. Yeah, let me do my homework, and yeah, there are dependency brokers. So yeah, okay, good. This is deleted. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah, we can
so
say these are resolved.
is it showing my picture now or no?
Um,
Well, not
unfortunately,
showing my name.
no, it's not showing anything.
Yeah, it's showing my name though. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it says
Ah,
Borum Hoja
this,
added 2 commits
yeah, mm,
19 minutes ago. Well, that's weird. It's not showing my.
yeah. Okay. So I think let's wait for the check to pass.
The,
Then we can merge it, and then we can start controllers.
okay.
Yeah. So the main material I would recommend for reading is that this chapter in the standard.
Okay.
So there is RESTful APIs chapter in the exposures
Mhm.
um, section.
hmm
So
So it's in the third section, exposure or something.
yes. Yeah. Let's draw some diagram. So now we have completed this section.
hmm
Now we are here
The API.
in the
Yeah.
API. So we are creating the API endpoints. So now we are using RESTful protocol.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, that should be pretty easy peasy.
Are the controllers long or short?
Yeah, they are.
Uh, con-
So,
Controller, it's short. Basically, controller responsibility is to navigate
Yes,
between the system. It will
okay.
just for them. It will take the request and pass through to the system, to the service, business
yes,
layer.
yes, yes. The controller should be dumb, so it should not contain any business logic. It's just passing it to some front end actually.
Okay. And
So
then
here,
we're using the same one, the your Elbag Deva Foundation, right?
no, we are not using this. So um, most probably what I will do, this is your forked branch.
Okay.
I should probably go to the our own. Yeah, I'm opening our own original branch
Okay.
here. Now I should pull the latest changes because we have changed a lot
Mm-hmm.
since I worked on this original look. It doesn't have even the foundation services. So let me pull everything.
Wow.
Now I have a lot of things here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do I have to do that as well, or
This one is the main branch, or I'll be this is
this is
your
the main
for.
branch?
This is a main branch. So
Okay.
I go to users, Elbeg developer. So I say controllers and I say, so we are working on
A refugee.
refugees, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Refugees dot we are doing the post. So
Yeah.
the language of controllers should be based on the protocol we are using. For example, yeah, let's go through the documentation. It's very good, well written. So this is somewhere here. No, where was it? Okay, let me find it. Okay, here. So we are in the controllers part.
Mm-hmm.
The and the consumer will be some front end application, right? So we have done resource. So resources are databases actually. We
Mm-hmm.
have done brokers and we have done the main business logic, and this is exposing what we have done to the clients or consumers. So the consumers might be different, front end applications or other backend applications. This is also possible. So characteristics, there are several rules. So the language should be according um, to the protocol we are using. Since we are
Mm-hmm.
using RESTful, the RESTful has its own verbs. So these are
Post
post
get post.
for insert, get for retrieve, select, and put for modify, and delete for remove. So the services talk the business language. We said
Mm-hmm.
add refugee. Do you remember? We
Mm-hmm.
will say retrieve, modify, and remove. And the broker said insert. So this is a language of SQL. So since and this is a language of RESTful, so we should follow this.
Okay.
So yeah, and we need to be a little creative if the services are beyond CRUD operations. But in our case, refugee land will mainly be restricted with CRUD operations, and that's it. Yeah, we. So in the similar verbs section, yeah, let's skip this for now. Yeah, and the route should be API slash controller name. And how, for example, if I say API slash refugees and hit click, it will send the get request to the backend.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will go to the get endpoint. Yeah, and we decorate our method with get here, just like
Mm-hmm.
HTTP get and HTTP post if you want.
Oh, so you have to do the HTTP?
No, you don't do that, but you need to decorate the method. It will
Okay.
automatically find its way to this endpoint when it's
Mm-hmm.
clicked. So this means, for example, student ID. This means I would like to, for example, if we um, you know put our backend into the server, it would be refugee dot refugee core dot com, let's say
Mm-hmm.
API slash refugees
Oh, so it's like the
refugees
website.
dot, yeah, so for example, one, this
Mm-hmm.
will go to this endpoint because we have decorated, it knows. So,
Oh, okay.
and if you say refugee just like this, it would go to the HTTP get itself
Get.
without
Mm.
ID.
Oh, okay.
It would go to this guy, get all
Mm-hmm.
students, get all refugees, right? Yeah, this is the thing. And now we should be working on the post thing.
Yeah. With
Post library.
So here we have all the retrieves, post student async. Our task would be to create something like this.
Oh,
So
okay.
it returns value task of action result of student.
Which in this
Okay.
case will be refugee.
Yeah. In
Yes.
our case, it should be the refugee.
Yeah. Let's get started and
Okay.
write some code together. So I'm going. So I've created proper branch and I'm adding here new class. Basically, the controller is also a class with decorated annotations. But you should pay attention to the naming of the controllers.
Okay.
So do you remember how we named our service? We said refugee service, but
Yeah.
controllers will be in plural in
Oh,
the RESTful sense.
refugees.
Yes, it would be
With an
refugees,
S. Okay.
refugees controller .cs. Okay, add header, add
Okay.
header file,
And then what we're doing
and we
public.
should decorate this with API controller, just like this.
Okay.
And we should also specify the route, how it should look like. Say it should it should go start with API, and then it should get the name of the controller. So say controller, and then it should it should inherit from controller,
Mm-hmm.
but we use RESTful sense
Okay.
or RESTful controller. RESTful sense is a library name. So here, this is a RESTful sense.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is a wrapper of controller base class, which our Ustaz San Habib has created. Okay,
Okay. So,
so HTTP. So we are working on HTTP post, right?
okay.
And you say public. It should be the
Public
endpoints.
async, right?
So yeah, in the business logic we said methods, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
controllers we say endpoints.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because
public
we are exposing our endpoint to the publicly, so that's why we are taking that name uh, for that.
action result.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good.
Write value type that drops task result. Okay, action result of
Refugee.
Refugees.
refugee. Yeah, refugee. Okay. And then we say post refugee async. It will receive refugee as a parameter.
Quick question.
Mhm.
So, why do you have another
This
greater
guy.
sign? Yeah. No. The two greater signs that you have
hmm
as a
This one
refugee,
for value task, and
and
this
then
one
the.
for action result.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is specific to controllers. This is a wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
So it will have if this is correct, that if everything went well, it will give it to 200 value. So if you,
Okay.
yeah, today what you can do, you can just go to the internet and say restful
Protocols.
protocol. Yeah. If you go to the RESTful protocol, it has
Oh, okay, the
its own
tutorial.
principles. Yeah, principles. What it should look like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I see.
okay. Yeah. State. Look, it has stateless. It should be stateless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Good thing. Okay, now let's say we want refugee.
Mhm.
Let's say posted refugee, right? Oh, what did they call it here? Retrieved. Yeah,
Uh,
we say
Retrieve.
posted
Okay.
refugee, and we say we need
Oh,
to inject, right? Our
Yes.
service here, private, read only, I refugee service. Okay. We don't use this refugee service here.
Tutor.
Yes. Or what you
So
know what I do? Generate constructor and okay.
yeah.
One liner, make it arrow function. We say this dot refugee service add refugee async refugee, and we need to await this, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to wrap our
Return. Okay.
not in the OK but in the created,
Okay.
right? Posted refugee. Okay, so this is the happy path. If
Mm-hmm.
nothing goes, if
Uh,
everything goes well,
Mm-hmm.
it should come with created status. Let's run the application and let's see what it does. Okay.
Localhost.
See now in the Swagger document, we
Mm-hmm.
can see our new section
Oh,
here. It says
okay.
refugees. These are controllers, and this is a post endpoint.
Mm-hmm.
See API and refugees. Refugees is the
With the.
controller name
Mm-hmm.
so,
without controller keyword. So this is a proper ID. I like it. So I say Albek here. Yeah, let's keep the middle name. Let's say Normorodo here. Current
Current location.
location Uzbekistan. Gender, what's the
May.
gender? So, gender male is a 0, right?
Mm.
one, I guess. It's
One is
not one.
male. Zero is female.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah, let me
Then
double check.
others is third,
Yeah, 1.
and
but
unknown
1.
is.
I guess if we are not specify the numbers, it will take the first one is from zero. So female
Well,
is, I guess.
yeah, the first. Yeah, if you do not specify, the female is 0. Yes. Did you
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
0, brother?
Yeah, zero.
Ah, yeah.
Then one is male, then two is others, and then three is unknown.
Skill sets. Nothing. I can do nothing. Additional details 0. Languages. Okay, now here's a problem.
Uh,
Medical condition. We don't have these, so we
Yeah.
can we just like this?
We can, I think, remove these whole,
Really?
because yeah, because we are not validating that things. The
okay.
last bracket is la,
Value cannot be null. Okay.
just 1 minute. I guess we missed one bracket, extra bracket, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have here app settings development JSON or here. Yeah, how can I add here?
In the solution. Yeah.
Add new item.
Yep, setting.
if I say dot development dot JSON, here in the change me, I have refugee land. What was the name that we specified here in the connection?
No, we are not specified the name. We can run any name because
Okay.
it will be created. I think in your local.
Yeah, let's say refugee land DB, just like this.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, the default connection. Okay, let's run it one more time.
Mm.
Okay, let's try it out. Let's do like this. Okay. Okay, let's go with
Just without modification, just hit execute because we need to test our validation errors as well.
mhm. Yeah, we I just wanted to go
Uh,
with
see,
happy path now. So one or
yeah,
Says
more
error
validation error occurred.
status.
So this is 400. The 400 statuses are for the errors.
yeah,
Yeah, let's go. Let's debug
mm,
it. Let's go to the controller and see what it does. So let's go here. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, the JSON object contains trailing comma, so this is bad. Now it's good. Okay. So this is a 500 error. This is undocumented. Refugee validation
yeah,
exception occurred. Fix errors and try again. Refugee is invalid. Now,
Mm.
yeah, this is bad actually. It says our server is down, but we
yeah,
need to wrap our thing to our control, our logic to in the TryCatch, so that it throws proper problem details.
yeah.
hmm Okay, so yeah, let's go to here and say try.
TryCatch. Okay.
Now let's go here and put it inside it. Yeah, let's catch it for now to see the problems. What's erroring out here? Try it out. Execute. Okay, really.
Okay, nice. Nice 201.
So it added everything, right? Yeah, it added everything because okay. Yeah, it went through all of these. Let's go to the SQL Server, Object Explorer. Let me go to this guy, databases, refugee land, and yeah, let me give me a sec, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go here, tables, and see we have languages, everything, right? Let's go
Yeah.
to this guy, view data. Okay, it says one rows, right? But why can't I see it? Okay, now I can see it. So string,
No.
the default things, right? This is the second line is nothing, but
Okay.
what we care most about is this
It's
guy.
ID. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's working good. It's working fine. But what if I say like this? See, it's throwing 500 error.
Hmm.
So what we should do, we should say should go here. And yeah, let's start with validations, right? So if this is throwing refugee validation exception, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So here, that's where we need categorization, brother. Do you remember what you said? Why we are wrapping our exceptions into two
Yeah.
layers?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I under.
we are categorizing uh, exceptions and everything. Yeah, we will show everything just like here. Refugee
Mhm.
validation exception here,
Yeah.
and we
As you
say
remember, Albert, I have another question. So, as you remember, we are using the TryCatch. Uh,
yes, yes.
so, can we use it here?
So
I think we can. We
you
can
said
use it here.
yes, of course we can use it, but you know why it's kept simple? Because
Mhm.
it doesn't have any business logic. Do you remember why we actually used try-catch? Because we wanted to separate the business logic from the exception noise.
Yeah,
But
agree.
there is no business logic in the controllers. It's just calling the service. That's why I guess we are mainly putting.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
why I told you that, because see, as a developer, or as a, for example, we are working in a team, so at least we need to follow the same practice. So for
Hmm.
example, if we are using uh, in the business logic, in the, for example, through the with the help of delegates, we are routing their calls. So I think if we can use in the controllers and in the logic, so it's same like the same structure. Okay. So in here, I guess we are showing in a different way, and in business logic we are showing in a different wrap in a different way.
Hmm.
So for me, as a developer, so I can go with the one, basically same
Hmm.
flavor of the code, same flavor of. That's why
Okay.
I'm asking you why
Yes.
we can, so we can create a partial class
Yes.
like this controller dot partial class, and we can wrap because things inside there.
Yes. Yeah, but yeah, as I understand, since this is not business logic, or the business logic might be quite complicated, so that's why we separate it. But I so I don't see the need to change it here. Yeah, but I understand you want everything to be consistent, right?
Yeah,
We are using this pattern in the business logic. Why we can't use it in the controllers? Yeah. Um. Yeah. Let's ask Gustas maybe. My personal opinion is that this thing.
because we
Yeah.
in business logic we are also categorizing the exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in here also we are throwing the categorization of exceptions. Okay, so I think we should have to follow the same structure, but the logic behind this, maybe Stars, and he will explain us better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if it's bad request, we are if refugee validation exception is thrown, we are saying this is a bad request. Let's see. Let's go to here, try it out, and I'm passing nothing, right?
Hmm.
Look, a
Uh,
non-empty request. Oh, I should
no,
specify
share.
null,
Yeah,
I guess.
No, no. We are not able to share your screen. See your
I'm
screen.
able to see your screen because I
Okay.
think it stopped sharing it.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
Let's.
now it's coming up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it says there 400.
Yeah, can I send null here or empty? Okay, so I'm sending the empty thing here, and it says refugee is invalid, and these
Mm-hmm.
are the problem details. And if you go to the type here, let's go to
Mm-hmm.
this link. This is something our RESTful sense is doing. It's making sense. Here, see, it says you are in the bad request. The 400 bad request status code indicates that the server cannot and will not process the request. This is a clever controller. It can show you the status code as well. But if you do not use this, we say
Mm.
controller base, it doesn't say it. Controller base, right? Yeah, let's rerun everything. Uh, controller base. Was it controller base or API controller?
Uh, I'll be. I understand now why we are not using a controller try-catch in controller level.
Yeah, explain this to me, brother.
Yeah, yeah. So as you seen, we are in the business logic. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we Can you please share your business logic just a minute
Of course.
yeah, in the screen.
Uh-huh.
Go to the try-catch pattern.
Okay, let me give me a second. So let me navigate to refugee here.
Yeah,
Exceptions here.
yeah. So seen here, we are come down in the catch. We are throwing exception and log it here.
Yes.
Okay, but in the controller, if we cannot throw like that, we are throwing something bad request and
Yes.
404. So we should
Yes.
then we should inherit that method. We should inherit the parser class, I guess, to the controller base or the rest service.
Mm-hmm.
So for avoiding the duplication of inheritance means, for example, if we go back to the controller now.
Mm-hmm.
So see, if we create a parser class, then we have to inherit throw controller to access the methods. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
See,
Can you repeat
return.
the?
See, just like return
Yeah, here.
created. Yeah, in exception, we are trying return bad request.
Yes.
So that method will not. I think we cannot access that method inside the
Yeah.
parser class.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And
I got it.
in the cache block, basically we have to return through the help of delegates. We are returning the true false or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I think this is the reason.
Yes, brother. You're right. Yes, brother, you're right. Okay. Since this thing is clear, let's continue. So we had refugee validation exception, right? So this is a bad request, and the user should fix everything and then try again. So we are passing inner exception so that the problem details are visible to the user.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go to the second category. Is a refugee dependency validation. Dependency validation exception. Here, refugee validation exception. Okay, so if this happens, okay, do you think this is also, yeah, we need to first, yeah, before that, let's finish up this guy. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's correct. So Yeah, dependency validation exception. For example, we are depending on the SQL database, right? And what validation error it might throw? It might throw already exists refugee exception, right? As an inner exception, right? So
Yep.
I can show it to you. Models here, enums, refugees here, already exists refugee exception. And this is wrapped by, let's go to the tests, refugee dependency validation exception. So when when the inner exception of this dependency validation exception is already exists exception, what we do, we return conflict, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's return conflict. But how does it know when the inner exception is already exists exception? There is this pattern that I'm learning. So we say when okay, refugee dependency validation exception, this guy, this guy, inner exception is already exists exception. But we need to know, I guess we don't need these guys. Okay. Have you heard of this when keyword, brotherways?
Sorry, when? No. Basically, but I think it act as a switch case.
Yes. Yeah. Let me try to some brackets here. So when am I missing some things
Object
here?
when equals when.
Yeah, let's go to some other projects. Maybe this should come first. No, no, this is another type. So it's a type on its own. Refugee dependency validation exception. Inner exception is why it's yelling at us. Expected this guy. Okay, now I know. Yeah. So the syntax, this bracket should start with after when. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when the refugee inner exception is already exists exception, just throw conflict, right? And also we have catch refugee dependency exception. What we say here, we return internal server error here, just like this. And in case of any service error here, refugee service exception, we also throw an internal server error. So just like this. Okay. Now we have went through all the categories here. and we have specific already exists exception as well. And I guess that should be it, right? Let's Yeah, let's try to throw this guy from our service. So we are here. Once the validation is passed, throw new. Hey, does it receive any inner exception? Okay, yeah, let's say new system exception. Yeah, it was duplicate key exception, right?
Mm.
Yeah, let's do this. Now it's forcefully throws this exception here. Let's receive any message. Let's put a breakpoint somewhere here. And let's put a breakpoint somewhere here as well. Let's breakpoint here. Let's try it out. We are in the breakpoint. We are throwing refugee service error record contact support. So it says refugee service error record. But what if, yeah, because we are catching duplicate key exception, not already exists exception.
Mm.
I see. We need to throw duplicate key exception from here, and it should probably work. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, okay, all right. So here, see, it says refugee already exists.
Mm.
It's the status is done automatically 409. And if you don't know what is 409, you go here, go just like this, and yeah, we are in the 409 conflict. The
Conflict.
conflict source
Conflict.
code indicates that the request could not be completed due to the conflict with the current state of the target resource. Oh, I love that. I love this. Look, it was 500. Do you remember? It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
500 and ugly code. But this is clever. This makes sense. I like it. Wow. Okay. Okay, now our categorization works. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. What did you change here? Okay. Let's undo these. Okay. Okay. Any comments, questions, concerns about I'm very happy that we have done a very good controller together. So this is created, bad request, conflict, internal error. Yeah, let's go to the refugees, exceptions. So we have covered dependency validation, dependency exception, service exception, validation exception. These are all done. So this goes, okay, okay. I guess we need to work on the general what happens if the dependency validation error occurs without any, for example, dependency validation exception might be failed refugee storage exception, right?
Yeah.
So what will be then? What will be then? What if I send internal internal error, inner exception, just like this? Isn't it be? It should be
Uh,
all right, right? If it's an internal exception, inner exception, because everything is inside inner exception,
yeah,
right?
because we are we are wrapping it our exception into the
Yes.
categorization of exception, and we are throwing that inside the inner exception.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Well,
share some one message to the group and the refugee land, uh, why we are not using it. Try catch
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because it's conversion issues.
Okay. Yeah. So now we also have, instead of internal server error, why can't we say problem,
Yeah,
right?
but problem.
What does it does it want from us? What problem needs? Okay, here's all the created, accepted. So problem. Do you see? Yeah, here problem. It's a string, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
We need to write some method that gets the message.
Hmm.
Maybe message just like this.
Only message. Yeah.
Yes.
But let
What's a problem? It's a problem of dependency.
just try it. What will come from in message?
Hmm. Okay. And let's go to the refugee dependency validation, right? On the
Yes.
dependency validation, do we say conflict?
No, I don't think conflict is
Yeah, it's not conflict, right?
suit.
It's a
Yeah,
problem as well.
yeah. It's a dependencies. I guess it's bad. I guess. I guess
It's yeah, it's maybe mm,
it's a bad request or internal server error, I guess.
um but our internal server is not down, so it shouldn't be internal server error. What do you think of problem here as well? Message just like this. Good idea? No?
Try it and throw that exception, and we'll see what will be the output.
Hmm. Yeah, let's go to the storage broker and refugees here. So what I am doing, I am throwing exceptions from my
Yeah.
throw. What is the SQL exception?
SQL
So we
exception. Yeah. It's a dependency
did we
validation. Yeah.
categorize did we categorize SQL exception as failed, right? This is failed dependency. This is dependency exception, but
Mm.
we want dependency validation exception maybe. Yeah, this we have seen. Failed refugee storage exception. In order to do
Yeah.
this, we need DB update exception. Okay,
Okay.
let's try to throw DB update exception from here. Okay, so this.
DB update basically is handling a concurrency issue.
Uh-huh.
200,
So it's
500.
500 while processing your request. Failed refugee storage error occurred. Contact support. Okay, is it something that we have thrown? Is it the problem? Here we are going to here. Yeah, it's problem dependency validation exception. We are saying it's a problem. Yes, it is correct because the message itself says contact support, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 500. Okay, it's good.
That Albik, if it is returning 500, so I think bad request also returning the 500.
Bad request, I guess it's 400. All the bad requests have fix errors and try again
Uh,
message. But 500, the user can do nothing because okay. Yeah, let's think about this for a moment. Okay, if you look at the standard, it says 400 is for validation and dependency validation exceptions. And we need to wrap it with bad request.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to read the book. Bad request. And we
So
don't need this message here.
yeah,
Let's try it one more time.
and also in the down problems as well.
Yeah, we don't need this guy anymore. Okay, bad request. The 400 failed refugee
Yeah,
storage error record contact support.
and the down one also of dependencies. There is one more dependencies.
This
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
But here, if it is dependency, if it's dependency error, look, internal server errors. The most common HTTP code that communicates server side is 500 internal server code. So if you are in the dependency exception, we say internal server error.
yeah.
Okay.
But we what we just go to our controller
Mm-hmm.
and see in here we are doing the
Okay.
problem. So that see,
Yeah. Okay.
I told you we need to remember the internal server error.
Yeah. So internal server dependency exception and service exception, and not found insufficient storage exception. Internal only. Okay. Okay. These are the bad requests. Okay. Not extended. Single dependency. Look, there are rules. Your controller should depend only one service.
Uh-huh.
Single contract. The character
Yeah.
comes out of the box dependency rule if the service okay. Organization controller should be located under controller's namespace. Good. Home
Yes.
control. There should be home controller. Tests. Controls can be potentially unit tests, verify mapping exceptions to error codes. Yeah, yeah, okay. This means you can unit test your controllers to verify that there is proper mapping. Okay.
Unit test or acceptance test?
This is unit test.
No, acceptance test.
Yeah, it says unit tested to verify mapping. See, we are mapping um, dependency exception to internal server error. To check this, you might unit test it. Right?
I, this is, I think, this is a type of, integration or acceptance test.
This one?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, I think
because
so.
it is written here. See in the
Yes,
line how that is more important in acceptance test.
but that's not a pattern I have been following myself so far. Look, Ustad is saying you can unit test, but I don't do that. However, what's more important, acceptance tests, which verify all components of the system are fully successfully integrated with done. Here's an example. Yeah, this is acceptance test. Now I see. Okay,
Yeah.
acceptance tests are required to every available endpoint. Okay. Yeah, now it's clear. Okay, we have written our controller here. We have caught every exception. What's storage broker? Okay, let's forget about this. Okay, let's do a commit. Controllers post refugee. Okay, it's clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, commit all. Push. Let's open PR for that. Post refugee. Draft? No. Create pull request. Do you have all this controller post refugee? This guy. Okay. Create pull request and let everybody know that we have done it. Yep. This is it, brothers. This is it.
Yeah. I'll
That's
be
it.
just a small
Yes.
question. Just small question. For example, if in future we have like what do you call other type of not foundation exception. It's
Yes.
like
Yes.
other type of exception. I forget the name. Like coordination, like
Yes.
orchestration service or some processing service. Okay, so means we have to change our control logic again.
Yes. If we add a layer in the business logic, our controller will not work with the previous service anymore. It will work with the higher order business logic.
Means
So,
okay.
yeah,
So
yes,
mean for example, whenever we go higher,
yes,
we have to change our controller logic as well.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And you have to change all the exceptions to catch that layer of exceptions.
Yeah.
If you
What
are
if?
working with orchestration, you catch orchestration exceptions.
Yeah. What if the models request model, just like right now we are passing only refugee.
Yes.
Okay, the all property of the refugees. So what if we are not what do you call it? We are not passing the same method, same property. We have to pass just small property, and we are generating other properties in the like
Backhand, right?
backend. So
Yes,
how
yes.
we can differentiate that?
Uh, so this comes to the DTO thing, right? You are
Yeah,
passing something else and you are generating everything in the backend and storing it in the backend.
yeah,
We don't do that actually. Everything should come pre-populated to our controller.
yeah. For actually, why I'm asking you that things, because I was facing something. I was designing a controller. For example, to uh, to someone to send me a master data or some other data to process the things. So in for example, I was processing a health insurance claims.
Yes.
So in the claims controller, I need, for example, patient information. I need, for example, his or her demographic information, like diagnosis, what are the parameter, means vital signs for that. And it's a basically it's a complete model to process the claim. So I have one entity, one class. It has encounter information of that, means visit information. It has patient information. It has insurance information. It has demographic information. Demographic is basically set of multiple information. Then
Okay.
it has a services, means what things doctor order him, or medicines or something. So it's a one model with multiple things. So how we can map that things, because it's a logical model. It's not like our
Yes.
main models.
Yes. So so yeah, this is my understanding. Well, your your this model will you are saying has a number of other models inside it, right? Nested
Yes,
objects.
yes.
So this model with all populated nested objects will be passed to some orchestration service. An orchestration service validates all everything, and then it passes it to to different foundation services. How do you like the
What?
idea?
Yeah. Okay. What if, for example, think about it. I have to, for example, one property has navigation properties like
Uh-huh.
uh, demographic patient
Idea.
patient ID should be passed through the vital
Yes.
sign and other things.
Yes.
So if we in the middle of somewhere, if we are throwing exception and we are
Uh,
inserting the we already insert the patient first, then
yes.
vital sign. The vital sign is throwing exception, then how we can
Yes.
roll back all the things, because that
Oh,
is.
yeah. Now I understand. This is this. Do you talk about rollback? This is the next feature that's being developed by Ustaz. He's
Mhm.
working on rollback and traceability of the application. These are the
Yeah,
two big things that are coming up. This is
yeah.
not here yet.
Think about it. Roll back to multiple table and dependencies.
Yes,
So
yes,
so this is one of the challenging work.
yes, yes. So it will be like this. For example, you have TryCatch and business logic, and if you want, there will be dot, for example, with rollback. And if you have this keyword
Mhm.
under after your TryCatch, it will roll back once there is any exceptions. This is the
Actually,
next big thing that's coming up.
yeah. Actually, how I did in my existing solution.
Hmm?
You remember we have entity framework. We are just adding the collections just like, for example, patient dot add
Hmm.
vital sign dot add, and the end of the everything, we have to put the save changes.
Yes, yes,
So if everything goes correct, then it will not throw an exception. Otherwise, it will throw an exception, and we are putting in the try catch. We are putting the rollback things, and it will automatically, because whenever we sending the request, we with the transactional request, so itself. So in this pattern, the standard pattern, because we are not sending anything in the transactional way.
yes. But we are using unit of work here.
Yeah,
It
but
will
unit.
be the instance of the broker will be created and it will be saved instantly, right? This is a
Yeah, instance.
challenge.
Yes,
Yes,
because if we for think about it, for
yes,
example, there is one more case. I want to refer a patient to some other hospital. Okay, so referral will depend on some other information like who is the hospital,
yes,
who is the providers, who the doctors, which clinic, and transfer to which hospitals. So these are the entities and the services we have to map in our RESTful models. So if we are just adding it and saving it, the entities, if and which somehow is throwing somewhere in the exception at the last, so it will not have to roll back. So that's why we are putting all the things in the transaction, unit of a transaction.
yes,
So
yes,
after everything is done, then we are committing that transaction to the database.
yes. Yeah, this is yeah, the entity framework provides transactions by default.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we need to think about this.
Well, this
This
is
definitely.
this is known problem.
Yes,
It's not like
yes,
single inserts.
yes, yes, brother. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk to stars and see if we have any progress on the rollback.
Yeah.
There's tempo. We are working on temporal tables. You know, entity framework. There's temporal tables. You might want to look at. look at it. So it
Mm,
doesn't actually save change to the database, it saves to the temporary table, and if
mm,
everything is good, it will save it. So this is also an option. Yeah, we are working on that. But yeah, let's wrap this session up.
yeah.
It's more than one and
An
a
hour.
half hours,
Yeah.
more than half an hour. Okay. Um, what we did throughout this series is we went all the way from the database till the exposure layer. This is end-to-end feature, brother Borim. I congratulate you. You have been you have been um, from the beginning. Brother Ways, for your information, we have been working with Brother Burim for the last 2 months, and we have been streaming for the last 1 month only.
Yeah.
So he started from the beginning, from zero, and
From
now he is my hero.
scratch.
He's my hero right now, you know? He has developed the entire uh, functionality endpoint, yeah, from scratch, basically. And he has learned C sharp from scratch. You know, I remember we talked about integers, booleans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a good journey, brother. And I'm very happy that my brother Vase has joined our sessions, and I'm very hopeful that we are going to continue this until the pages. You know, we haven't talked
Yeah.
about the Blazor, how it handles everything, and yeah.
I.
But for now, these sessions are over.
Uh,
Now you know. The remaining thing is to read some uh, documentation and continue working on your skills. This is a requirement now. This now you have to fly solo for some time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So solo, whenever we fly solo, and we have to learn a lot, because yeah, I remember
Yes.
I was working with my one of my other projects, so we're adopting the test and the things. So I've learned a lot on that time, because
Yes.
we are in the pair programming, we are just helping each other. But when we are solo, so if you are stuck somewhere, so
Yes.
you have to take help, or you have to go through the code of the
Yes.
other repositories and see. And
Yes.
if you cannot solve again, then contact Elvig.
Yes.
Elvig, I'm
Yes.
stuck now,
Yes.
so help me out
Mm.
now.
Yes, brothers. This is the
Yeah.
entire journey. And yeah, you have any comments, questions, concerns? Yeah, you can. Yeah, let's finish up this video, brothers.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
See you next time.
How do you?